Hello everyone, welcome to your Core Yoga Beginners course, third session of 6. I'm Mihaela here at Yago Yoga, and for today's class all you need is your mat, a towel, water and a strap or a belt, though it's not absolutely necessary, you can do without. A strap, a belt, a sock, anything. Now, today's class will be focusing on activating the upper abdominals from the inside out by breathing into the rib cage and allowing the rib cage to expand upwards and the spine to elongate with it. And that creates more space in the trunk and also tone from the inside out. You will literally feel your core getting stronger from the inside out. It's a beautiful stabilizing feeling. A sense of balance kicks in, a sense of control kicks in. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now we're going to start by centering, feet hip width apart wherever they feel most stable, planting the big toe, planting the baby toe, planting the heel, knees gently bent, tailbone slightly tucked until you feel the pelvic floor draw up, the lower abdominals go, ooh, I'm up. Breathe into the belly, the rib cage, bring the breastbone down, shoulders open, active elbows, eyes at the elbows looking towards me, active fingers slightly spread, same tone in the fingers as you have in the toes. So the arches of the hands are active too. You feel that engagement, the lines of force in the arms and in the legs go, I'm awake. Now level the chin, slight dip, elongation at the back of the neck from the base of the head. Whatever you normally do with the chin, try to do the opposite. If you keep the chin up, you're probably propping the chest. Try to bring it down, bring the breastbone down as well. If you keep it generally down, you're probably bringing the chest way too in. Try to level it where you feel the upper abdominals engaged, where you feel the base of the neck engaged. So they generally go hand in hand, though they can be adjusted separately. Now you can close the eyes or you can keep them open, whatever you wish. For this, allow a gentle sway to just activate the body, open the feet a little bit more onto the ground as the weight of the body drops, attracted by gravity, and then allow the arches to lift, lifting through the shins, the calves, the kneecaps. Knees are staying open, thighs, the elbow is tucked, and as I go through the body, you might realize you're pushing an extra button there in terms of engagement, though you're not actually doing anything. It's just the body going into tone. Now, as the sway moves around, breathe into the belly, breathe into the rib cage, breathe into the chest and the throat. Feel the breath as it moves in. Feel it as it moves out. And as you're swaying around the center of gravity and the whole body is engaged around the center of gravity, you notice you breathe into the center of gravity. You're breathing it. You are breathing the whole body. You're breathing into the center of gravity. You energetically bring yourself to your energetic center, into your breath, following the inhale, pausing, following the exhale, the natural pause that follows, and resting there in your energetic center at the end of the exhale in that pause. As you stay with the breath, notice the expansion on the inhale, the tone in your lungs. Breathe in a little bit into your belly and a little bit more into your rib cage. Allow it to expand front and back, left and right, and up. Feel it float up on the inhale. Stay with that beautiful expansion in the pause that follows the inhale. And then glide slowly by releasing into the exhale. And again, a little bit of breath into the belly. A little bit more into the rib cage. Feel it float up. Muscles along the spine extend upwards. Rib cage opens slightly like an accordion. Keep the breastbone down. And feel the whole trunk tone. The front of it is toned. The back of it is toned. The sides are toned to keep the balance. It's a very intense sensation. Stay with it. You probably noticed you flow and you sway a little bit slower. That's okay. We're moving a little bit slower to go a little bit deeper. It's a win. That is beautiful. Whatever you do in your practice today, follow this sensation, floating the rib cage up, extending and lengthening the muscles along the spine, making the space between the discs a little bit bigger, keeping the breastbone in to feel the upper abdominal engagement, but keeping the rib cage open. So the secret is constantly keeping the rib cage open. It's like activating the inner tone of the rib cage. Beautiful. Breathe in and exhale. Open the eyes if you've had them closed and move to the front of your mat for a couple of sun salutations. Bring the arms up on the inhale and exhale. Flow and float down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bring the palms down. Step the right leg back. Exhale. Inhale, lower lunge. Exhale, bring the palms down. Inhale, high plank. Keep the rib cage open. Focus on how you're keeping it nicely floating. Exhale, knees down. Slowly exhaling. We're going to move slowly, so no rushing this. It's all about control and tone. Inhale, slide forward, chin to chest slightly. Open the chest, stay with that open rib cage. Feel how strong it is. Woo, the core automatically kicks in. Forehead down, press up. Exhale, tailbone up. Stay in the pause after the exhale, and whenever you're ready, lift the right leg up. Inhale. Toes towards the midline, pressing through the heel. Exhale, bring the right foot forward. Left knee down, press through the front of the knee. Come up, inhale in low lunge. Feel the whole back toning, sides engaging for stability. Bring the palms down. Exhale, bring the left foot forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine, halfway lift, knees slightly micro bend. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees generously, press to the four corners of the feet. Bring the palms up. Inhale. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bring the palms down. Step the left foot back. Left knee down onto the mat. Inhale, bring the palms up. Beautiful. Exhale, bring the palms down. Open the palms, starfish fingers. Nicely engaged through the knuckles. Press through the arms. And a slow, deep inhale. Keep the hips up. Keep the ribcage open. Don't collapse. Exhale, knees down. Slowly exhaling. And inhaling again, just as slowly to let the body engage, pressing the pubic bone down, activating the thighs, activating the front of the feet, chin to chest slightly. Beautiful. Forehead down on the mat. Press through the arms, curl the fingers, and exhale, take the hips back. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, bring it in between the palms. Lower the right knee down. Inhale, bring the arms up. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale, palms down. Step the right foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Micro bend in the knees. Feel the whole foot active. Exhale, lower down. And inhale, bring the palms up. Beautiful. And then meet me in the center of your mat for chair practice. Breathe in. I'm gonna stand sideways. Take the shins back. Elongate the lower back. Tailbone is tucked. Feel the lower abdominals work. Feel the pelvic floor draw up. Inhale and gently start a micro bounce, which will allow you to open the feet onto the mat, towards the ground. Breathe in. Elongate the spine. Bring the breastbone down. Lower the torso so that it counterbalances the body. Keep the hands on hips for balance. And micro bounce in your thighs. From your thighs, micro bounce in the pelvic floor. With each inhale, imagine the distance between the hip bones and the rim of the ribcage getting a little bit longer. And stay there with that beautiful elongation. Keep the shoulders open. Torso slightly forward, shins back. And inhale, bring the hands up. Nice engagement in the arms. Elbows are active, fingers are active. Shoulders back in their shoulder sockets. Breathe in. Extend the arms, palms facing down. This is going to be great for your torso extension. Gently pump the arms down and feel how your upper abdominals are engaging, how your upper back is working, how the sides of the trunk are getting more and more toned. Little bit, micro move. Your shoulders are also working. And you know the best thing about this? You're not holding any weight. So the shoulders are working in their openness. Breathe in. Exhale, bring the palms back. Interlace the fingers. Open the chest to look slightly up. You should feel the space at the top of the chest open a little bit more. Keep the tailbone tucked. Try not to compensate with the lower back. That will be the general tendency. Tailbone is tucked. You should feel a little bit of tone in between your legs. It feels nicely, energetically drawing up. Active. It feels active. Beautiful. Breathe in. And exhale, bring the palms together. Beautiful. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hinge from the hips. And bring the right elbow beside the left knee. Inhale there. Exhale, open the arms out. Give me a core hug. Beautiful. Now the right knee will want to come forward. Activate the right hip, and from the right hip and the right thigh, gently bring it backwards. Beautiful, guys. Inhale, exhale, palms together. Come back to the center. We're not leaving the chair. I know you'd love to, but we're staying here. Breathe into that engagement. That will keep you light. That will keep the tone in the trunk. Inhale and exhale. We go towards to the left side. Pressing the palms down. Looking up. Inhale there. You can see the spine extending. Feel it. And open the arms out. Beautiful. Big hug to the other side. I know you guys are doing it. Stay with me. Inhale. Bring the palms together. Bring yourselves up. Press to the four corners of the feet. And gently sway around your center of gravity. Bringing the arms up. Forearms level with the shoulders. Elbows engaged. Keeping the shoulders open. Breathing a little bit into the belly. Lengthening the rib cage up. And exhaling gently. And 2 more breaths. And slowly exhaling. Beautiful. Inhale, you won't believe what's next. More chair. This time a balancing chair, shins back. Now make sure you've got the four corners active. Torso comes forward for balance. Tailbone is tucked, breastbone is in. Inhale, belly, rib cage, chest and throat. And stabilize the body onto the left foot. Give yourselves a nice little bounce. Take the right thigh in line with the left one. Keep the right foot active. Beautiful. Inhale, bring the palms up. And the same move that we did previously. Pump the palms a little bit downwards. Feeling the trunk take its own weight. Beautiful, guys. Inhale, exhale, lower the foot down. Change the body weight onto the right leg. And again, open the right foot out onto the mat. Keep the left thigh in line with the right one. Keep the torso floating forwards just to make sure you keep your balance. And whenever you're ready, open the arms out sideways. I'm going to keep the right one slightly bent and gently pump. Got a little bit. I'm going to make a fist. What should I do? Yes. It's a little bit up and down, but you guys keep the palms facing down. Just to connect to your sense of balance from the trunk. You are pumping your core. Your core is the one keeping you going. It's your powerhouse, guys. Bring the left foot down, bring the palms together and step out. The feet about 90 centimeters. Hands on hips. Rotate the right foot on its heel about 90, 70, 80 degrees. Bring the left foot in. Give yourselves a nice little shimmy. Feel the four corners draw active. Thighs, kneecaps, hips are opening towards your left side. Make the shimmy start from the core. Shimmy from the core. Bring the hands out. Notice how shimmying from the core makes the whole body get switched on. Breathe in. Bring the right hand up. Lengthen the right side of the body. Exhale. Hinge from the right hip. Elvis, pelvis. Left hip goes up. Right hip folds. But we lift and fold on the exhale. And you can keep the left hand out for balance. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Keep the breastbone in. I have a tendency to prop my chest up. Need to bring it in consciously. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up and exhale, float down. Keep lifting through the kneecaps, lifting through the thighs. Open the chest towards the left, but keep the breastbone in. And inhale. Bring the torso up and down ever so slightly. Move from the core in the space of 1 centimeter. And ease back on the intensity. If it gets too strong, slow down. Slow down the breath. Slow down the movement. They go hand in hand. Breathe in and exhale. Stretch the left hand parallel to the ground. Keep the left shoulder in its socket. Power those elbows. Keep moving from the core. Keep floating the rib cage. Look up and smile. Or Shavasana face. Don't let the face make the effort. And exhale, follow the left thumb out. Bring the right foot in. Turn the left foot out. Heels in line, right foot in. Hands on hips, and again, power the corners of the feet from the core. Tuck the tailbone in, breastbone in. Inhale into the belly. Big space into the rib cage and chest and throat. And when you feel your whole body from the ground up, engage, bring the hands up. On the exhale, open them out. Shoulders looped. You can bring the palms up and then turn them down. Breathe in, lift the left hand up. Exhale, again, lift and hinge from the left hip, which means the right one goes up into a very sensual Elvis move. Inhale, left hand up. Exhale, flow down. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. Lower down, bring the right hand up and very gently come up 1 centimeter and lower down. Shoulders stay open, roll the shoulders away from the ears. No need to reach any big toe, keeping the torso nicely elongated. Beautiful. Soft, gentle, long, deep inhales. A lot for you guys to look at, so you can't leave the right here and the right now. And inhale. Exhale, stretch the right hand overhead, parallel to the ground if it is. What matters is, imagine you've got some meat pockets on the right side and you're stretching all of that, elongating it, breathing into it. Ah, what a beautiful extension of the right side body. Breathe into that. Again, the rib cage, like an accordion, opens up. And follow the right thumb out. Bring the left foot in. You guys can stay where you are. I will be moving sideways for you to get a good look. Bring the toes in slightly, rotate the thighs out. Pelvis is slightly tucked, breastbone is down, hands on hips, elbows magnetized towards the back. Inhale, look forward, elongate the spine again. Imagine the space between the rim of the ribcage and the hips lifting as the spine, the thoracic spine floats up. And exhale, lower down. Inhale again, look forward. Exhale, hinge from the hips, lower down. Don't stick the bum out like a duck. Keep it nicely engaged. Again, active pelvic floor. You feel your inner thighs magnetized together. Breathe in and exhale. Beautiful. Inhale again and exhale. Lower a little bit more. Beautiful, guys. It doesn't matter if you've reached the floor with your hands or not. That's not the point. The point is keeping the core engaged. And again, we're floating. Keep the elbows magnetized one towards the other on the hips. That will keep the shoulders open. Don't let the elbows drop. Beautiful. Inhale, press through the four corners of the feet and extend the arms. Fold power arms, power legs, power core. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, bring the left hand in the midline between your legs and open up towards the right. Keep the hips level. The left hip will want to come forward. Try to keep it back. Beautiful, and you'll feel the core in this twist. Sing with it if it makes you sing. And exhale, bring the right hand down, open up towards the left. The right one will want to come forward, bring it back. And again, big core hug onto the left side. Beautiful. Keep the torso engaged. You'll feel the upper abdominals balancing and the side body opening. Breathe in, bend the knees, press to the four corners of the feet, walk the feet together. Now, meet me at the front of your mat. Guess what's next? Inhale, bring the hands up. We lower down into chair. Chair is our best friend, our best core friend. And inhale, keep the tailbone tucked. Let the torso come forward. Bring the hands on the hips. Stabilize the body onto the left leg. You know that. Exhale, bring the right leg back. And you lower the torso step by step with control. Keep a slight bend in the left knee. Power through the right heel. Extend the arms out. And exhale, come a little bit higher. Keep the torso engaged. Extend through your spine. Let the rib cage float up. Fingers engaged. Inhale. And exhale, bring the knee up. Knee to chest. Bring the left hand on the left hip. Take the big right toe with the index finger and the middle finger of the right hand. Keep the leg engaged. Breathe in. Exhale. Take the leg out to the side. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale. Bend the knee. Keep the knee there. Keep the leg bent. Bring the thighs in line. Open the right shoulder. Take the right ankle from the inside with the right hand. And power the thigh up. Keep the core, the lower abdominals engaged. Breastbone in. And bring the left hand out for balance. Lower the torso down as long as the right leg can move up. Beautiful, beautiful dancers. And exhale, come back up. Bring the palms together at the heart. Anjali Mudra. Give yourselves a nice sway. And the time to notice the body. Especially the feet, the hips, and the trunk. Right side of my torso feels so open and light. It's like it's merged with the ground. I can't feel an end to it anymore. Beautiful. I'll just give my face a nice swipe while you guys sway. And we go onto the other side. Bending the knees, shins back, bringing the hands up for chair. That's where we start. We start in balance. We start with the thighs and the psoas muscle working. We feel the inner thighs working, the outer thighs rotating outwards slightly, the glutes, keeping the lower back level. Inhale, exhale, bring the hands on hips for balance. Bring the left foot off the mat, body weight on the right, and stretch the left leg out. Keep a slight bend in the right leg, unless you can lock it out in its full power, lifting through the kneecap and thigh. A micro bend is always safer. Bring the hands up. Beautiful. Inhale there, and exhale, gently come up into tilting warrior. Toes towards the midline, arms engaged. Very gently bringing the knee to chest. Right hand on the right hip. Breathe in, extend the right leg out. And exhale, bring the leg out to the side. Let the leg gently bend. Bring the knee back, hands on hips. Bring the thighs in line, knees in line. Open the left shoulder. Take the inside of the left ankle. Bend the left foot and slowly come up from the thigh. Keep the right leg engaged. And bring the right hand up. Move slowly. Stay with your breath. Power the right thigh. Power the left thigh. Pelvic floor is active. Breastbone is in. And exhale. Come up. And again, we catch our breath. We connect to it. We connect to the body. Beautiful sight. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. The same end. We can go at the same end. Bring the hands up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step the feet back into high plank. Beautiful. Press up into down dog. Now, inhale in down dog. Exhale. Slowly come down into plank, step by step. Minimum 10 steps. Inhale up into down dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. And again, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful, guys. And let's do this again because we love planks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wonderful. Now press up into down dog. Breathe in and exhale. Left foot goes towards the middle. Right foot goes up. Bring the right foot next to the right palm. Open up towards the right. Beautiful twist. Inhale. Bring the right leg down. You are in lizard. In lizard, breathe in, shift the body weight onto the right side and take the left hand, rotate the fingers towards the left foot. We're changing the angle of the shoulders and the arms to allow for a bigger opening across the collarbones. And the same for the right hand. Press the palm down and keep the shoulders open. Keep the palms wide apart. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, turn the palms towards the front of the mat. Press through the palms, press through the left foot. Lift the hips up to make space for the right foot to go back and then lower down in high plank. Press up in down dog. We move from the core, let the core move the body up. Inhale, bring the left leg up, three-legged dog. Engage leg, no wrinkles in the ankles. Bring the left foot by the side of the left palm. Open towards the left. Beautiful. Loop the right shoulder open. Lift through the kneecaps and thighs. Bring the left hand down. You are in lizard. Now slowly you can sway around the center of gravity or shifting the body weight onto the left side. Bring the right hand towards the right toes. Left hand and same. Keeping the hands open across the collarbones. Keep a micro bend in the elbows, especially if you have super flexible elbows. Now your wrists are open, but the palms are taking the weight. And again, breathe in. Exhale. Bring the palms again to face the front of the mat. Lift through the right side of the body, right hand, right leg. And with engagement from the core, step the left foot back. Come down onto the knees for a little bit of both. Take the towel. The towel is super handy. Great yoga prop. Now, place a towel in between your thighs. You're onto your sitting bones. Take the knees from underneath, come up onto the toes, open chest, press down with the sitting bones, feel the sitting bones rooting down. You can give yourselves a nice micro shimmy to give a nice massage. There are some great energetic channels for digestion in the sitting bones. They feel great when you massage them. Now, lower abdominals are engaged. Upper abdominals are engaged. Breathe into the belly. Feel the lift of the ribcage. Keep the trunk open upwards. Side muscles, obliques are engaged. Take the toes off the mat. Find your balance. The arms have to stay engaged. Now, pointing the toes might actually not be very productive. It looks pretty. But flex the toes, so that you feel the tops of the thighs, your psoas muscle, start to pump. And do a little bit of a pump. Go with me, guys. Pump the hands, pump the feet. What you're actually pumping from is your core. Feel it. Wish we had some music, but we can make our own music. That's my core. Feel it. Feel the upper body. Feel the lower body coming together in the core. That's where they meet. Beautiful. Inhale. Bring the hands behind. Lower the legs a little bit down. Stretch them. Woo! Keep them there. 1. Keep the torso open and high. Nice long deep breaths. Moving the legs in micro moves. Letting the body shake. Let's shake together. Beautiful. Bending the knees back, keeping the balance. Taking the towel out. Bringing the torso closer to the knees and the knees closer to the torso. Taking the big toes. And slowly opening out. Ta-da! Keep engaged. Nice engagement through the tops of the thighs and lifting through the torso. Now, if you're here, you can stay here. If you're here, you can stay here. If you're here, you can stay here. Wherever you are, keep the torso in its space. Beautiful. And bring the legs down. Bring the towel again in between the legs. Move the torso down on the mat. Palms facing upwards. Inhale. And exhale. Lift the hips. Don't lift from the glutes. Lift from the thighs. Pressing with the glutes up will get you into a tendency to compress into the lower back. Lift from the glutes. Lift from the core. Beautiful. And gently pressing with the forearms down. Feel them strengthen. Feel them open up a little bit to the floor. Shoulders are open. Bring a little bit more openness into the torso. Feel it lengthening as you're gently pumping the core. Beautiful. Inhale, stabilize the left leg and bring the right leg up. And again, pointing is very cute, but flexing it really brings you into the power. Keep the hips up. Keep the shoulders open. And no, we're not bringing the hands underneath the lower back because I don't want you to squeeze the upper back. I want you to keep it open. It doesn't matter how high your chest is. Hips need to be high. Lower the right leg down. Take a deep inhale. Imagine again, hips moving forward towards the knees. Rib cage going towards the head. You are elongating the part of the thoracic spine that meets the lower back. You'll have a bit more space in the thoracic spine and in the lower back. Bring the left leg up. Keep the hips. Keep pressing through the right knee. Right thigh. Core is working. Keep the chest open. And lower the left leg down. Bring the towel by your side. It's a super good friend. Bring the knees up to the chest and give yourselves a couple of playful spinal rolls, massaging the spine. Beautiful. And then Interlace the shins, come down onto your knees and arms into table. Bring the elbows underneath the shoulders, palms interlace, curl the toes, inhale, and bring the tailbone up, back and down. Breathe in, and gently sway around the four corners of your feet in dolphin. I'm just giving you 3 breaths here, nicely connecting to your center of gravity. Slow the sway down to keep the breath aware. Feel the control you have in your trunk. Feel the control you've got in your core. Inhale there. Exhale. Come a little bit higher. Inhale. Lower the hips. Chin past the palms. Exhale. Hips go up. Inhale. Lower them down. Feel the shoulders. Feel the upper back. Feel the upper abdominals engaging. Exhale. Come back. Inhale. Lower down. Thighs are engaged. They are shaking. Exhale. Come back. And one more. Lower down. Press up. If your elbows are sloping, bring them back in. Beautiful. Inhale. Bring the right leg up. 3-legged dolphin. Hold it there. Gently bounce onto your left leg. Keep the head lowered but engaged. Change legs. Toes towards the midline. Spine long. And bring the leg down. Knees down. Take a nice little sway in dolphin table. This is something I came up with, guys. Don't Google dolphin table until I put a picture of this up. Now, I just want you to release the shoulders before we go into half headstand. Bring the crown of the head, flattest part of your head, down in between your palms. The pinkies are tucked in. So find the stability between the crown of the head and the elbows and the forearms pressing down. Curl the toes, lift the tailbone up, and walk closer to the tailbone, closer to the face. Breathe in, take the right foot off, flex the foot for power. Stay there, 2 breaths. Exhale, right foot down. Inhale, left foot up. Feel your core. Feel the front side. Feel the back side. Feel the sides of the trunk engage. Lower the knees down. Beautiful. Make a pillow of your fists. Bring the forehead down. And gently sway left and right in your shoulders and your upper back. So shoulder blades and upper back release in this beautiful sway. Like you're doing a micro 80s shoulder pop. I'm not joking, guys. That's the move. Slow, controlled, and releasing. It's like you're massaging the tops of your upper arms, upper arm bones, the humerus into its socket. Beautiful. Breathe in. Now we're going into a shoulder release onto the belly. Cactus arms by the body. Left part of the face down. Inhale with a lot of care. Roll onto the left hip. Keep the left hand down and bring the right foot back onto the mat. Bring the right hand in line with, let's say, the chest, or somewhere between the chest and the edge of the ribs. You will feel the stretch on the front side of the left shoulder socket. Nice stretch on the shoulder, but also the top of your chest. Breathe into that space. Feel it get longer. You can adjust your head to make it feel right. It is an intense extension, so be mindful of it. Inhale and exhale. Go back to center. Ooh, I feel like I've got a new shoulder, guys. Right hand in, cactus arms. Right side of the face down. I'm going to demonstrate on this side so that you see. Pressing with the left hand up, taking the left leg around, stretching the right side of the inner shoulder. You're also stretching the inner groin on the left side, but that's secondary. In and exhale. Go back down. Roll onto your backs, and that's when you take the strap. That's when you take the strap and you place it in the middle of your sole. The right sole. It's not a pun, guys. Now, hip. You feel your lower back firmly planted on the mat. Core is engaged. Left foot is active. Breathe in. And on the exhale, stretch the right leg, press it up, and very gently move it in a tiny circle in its hip socket. Just for one breath, or two. It feels really nice. Then take the strap with the right hand, bring the left hand palm facing down onto the mat. Now make sure you rotate the left shoulder and gently bring the right leg towards you. Keep the right knee stretched. Now, as much as you can be here doing this. You can be here like this. It's not a problem. But what we're trying to do is elongate the hamstring a little bit more, extend it a little bit more, all the way down into the right glute. So allow the thigh to shorten and the hamstring to lengthen. Breathe into the torso and into the hamstring. Feel both of them, like you're breathing your whole body. Inhale there and exhale. Let the leg go slightly towards the left. Now let the strap go and let the leg come down as much as it can without moving the left hip. Left hip, cowboy hips, boom, boom. We keep them. So left hip stays square. Don't do this. That's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to keep the hips nicely planted and we're trying to stretch the side of the thigh, the IT band on the right side, along with the side of the glute. So don't worry about how far you're going, as long as you keep rooted and as long as you keep extending. Take a deep breath in and exhale, bring the right leg back. Let the right leg come down. Oh, that feels gorgeous. Change the strap onto the left side. And again, the right leg is active. Cowboy hips facing forward. Inhale and exhale with both hands. Gently direct the leg into a circle, massaging the thigh bone and the hip socket. Super releasing. It builds up so much energy. Breathe in and exhale. Bring the right palm down onto the mat and bring the thigh as close to the body as you can. Keep the knee as straight as you can. Again, you're not bearing any weight, so you can manage the intensity of the extension. So you can be here, perfect here, that's okay. As long as you're extending the hamstring and the glutes, you feel them getting a little bit longer, but also soften into that. So don't punish your body. Take it slowly, micro moves, step by step, millimeter by millimeter here, guys. Inhale and exhale, let the leg slowly go sideways and a little bit towards the feet of the opposite leg, just to make sure you give yourself enough space. Now, again, keep the lower back down on the mat, don't let it come off. You can change the palms for a little bit of balance, bringing the left palm down. Both variations are fine. Now, see, my right hip wants to come off, I bring it down. It's a natural tendency, but we're educating the body to stay in its center, to stay connected to the core. Because if we do this, we've disengaged the core. We've actually disengaged that beautiful tucking of the pelvis and the psoas muscle. And you will feel it. You'll feel the disengagement in the core. You feel the power now, and you'll feel the lack of it if you do it. That's how I know what's happening. I only have to look to double check. Breathe in, exhale, bring the left leg back. Bring the right leg in the strap. You don't need a strap for this, but it's a little bit more controlled. Gently rotate both legs as straight as they can be in the hip sockets. And what you're actually doing is this time focusing on the lower back. See how you're massaging the bone of the lower back, the sacrum onto the floor. You're keeping the arms engaged, you're keeping the core engaged, you're keeping the heart open. You can change the rotation of the circle. Notice how this way is just like flowing, pouring energy into your hips and your lower abdomen. It's like really tapping into the water element of the body. And bend the knees. Take the strap off. And lower down into Shavasana. Feet resting out, hips down, tailbone down, core engaged, lower back down, torso open. Palms up, closing the eyes, turning the awareness inwards. Checking in with how our body feels. Listening to it. Noticing any sensations. Any hot or cold light or heavy, relaxed or tense part of the body. Give yourselves time to scan the body from the ground up. Feeling, listening, and watching it. Same for your breath. Feel the breath. Listen to the breath. Watch the breath. As you feel the inhale, let it travel along the body, breathing into each of the parts of the body, breathing them into openness, a sense of expansion, a lightness. Breathe into your toes, into your feet, into your ankles. And as you breathe out, let all the tension go. Let them melt into spaciousness. Let them melt into a sense of weightlessness. It's like they're dissolving into the breath itself. Breathe into the shins and the calves, into the knees, and on the exhale, let them dissolve into the breath out. Melt into lightness. Breathe into your thighs, hamstrings, glutes, hips. And breathe them out. Notice how the lower body feels. Notice how the upper body feels. Is there a difference? Does one feel more spacious than the other? Breathe into the belly a little bit. Breathe into the rib cage. Feel it floating up, opening out. Each of the ribs softening. Breathing into your heart. And on the exhale, merging into that space. Gliding slowly in it while it's keeping it open, allowing yourself to just touch it very softly with your awareness and your breath out. And stay breathing in your rib cage, feeling it expand. As it expands, it lightens up. You feel you're no longer breathing in just the rib cage. You're breathing in the whole body. You're opening up the inner space. Like your inner walls are melting into softness. But they also keep stable. They keep engaged. They keep grounded. You're engaging with the openness, but also the ground in your breath. There's a very strong foundation to it, and you're opening within that. Glide slowly, the pause that follows. Allowing yourselves to feel that space. Staying with it. and letting all the sensations come to you. And then slowly on the exhale, releasing into that space. Feeling its richness. Feeling its strength. Feeling its balance. Take a deep inhale. Again, one more time, breathe in the whole body. Allow the inhale to bring soft, gentle movement to the body. And on the exhale, roll onto your right side, bring the knees to chest. Give them a big hug. A big kiss. And whenever you're ready, placing the palms under the eyes, opening the eyes out into their darkness and meeting me in easy cross-legged. And the palms together. Thank you guys. May all beings know freedom. May all beings know light. May all beings know love. Namaste. Beautiful practice today. Quite intense, but a lot of space to express that intensity in. So thanks again for joining me. I'll see you next week for another core class. Have fun today and thank you. Bye bye.